Okay, see projectional plans. Since most of you are new to these projectional plans, let me because already we have discussed on projection of lines, projection of these points. Okay, plans is different. Salaf, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see, we will first discuss on this straight plans. Okay, straight plan means what? Whenever we project the orthographic projections, that time we used to do the 3D object. We are just projecting it in a 3D way, isn't it? We are just drawing in uh, this front view and top view. Whenever we look in orthographic projections, we are drawing the front view as well as the top view. Okay, but
Yes,
here
sir.
when we talk about projection of plans, it means that some regular shaped boundaries such as circle, triangle, and rectangle. How to draw it? Okay, if we are given a rectangle, how will you draw a rectangle in front view and top view, or a pentagon or a regular polygon? So you know that in first angular projection, the front view is projected above the xy, isn't it? And the top view is projected below the xy.
Okay.
Okay, so that is how we are doing. So we must make sure that whether our plans is inclined with vertical plane, or either it is perpendicular with vertical plane, or whether it is inclined to the horizontal plane or perpendicular to the horizontal plane. Okay, so you just need to get the idea that how is the plane, whether it is parallel, whether it is perpendicular, whether it is inclined. See, it is written, a given plane surface may be parallel, it may be perpendicular, it may be inclined to the principal plane of projection. That means it may be parallel, perpendicular, or inclined with respect to horizontal plane or vertical plane. Okay. So in simple, let us talk about this ABCD. A plane surface having at least one. See, if you just look at a diagram. Okay, just look at a diagram. This is what? This is just a rectangle ABCD. Okay. So if you look at the figure, see, this is vertical plane. This is vertical plane and this is horizontal plane. All of you can see it clearly now.
Yes, sir.
So we got this horizontal plane and vertical plane. So our figure is actually somewhere on the space between this vertical plane and horizontal plane. Do you see the figure here, A, B, C, D? See, this is your
Yes,
figure.
sir.
What is this figure? This is rectangular figure, okay? So how will you draw this first angular projection? See, if you look from the front view, your ABCD view will be projected on the vertical plane, isn't it?
Hmm.
This front view will be projected on the vertical plane and top view will be projected on the horizontal plane. This is what we have discussed previously. Also I used to show you with some examples. Okay, now this ABCD, if the ABCD is projected in vertical plane, that is the front view. All the time we used to write it as A dash, B dash, and C dash, and D dash, isn't it?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so whenever we look from the top view, you just mute your volume. Okay, then yeah, the sound will be clear. So when you, if you have any confusion, you can ask me. When we look from the top view, see the same figure ABCD, we will not see it. We will just see a straight line in the top view. See, in top view, where this straight line came in this position in the horizontal plane. So this B and A came in the same point, D and C came in the same point. Okay, so that is what we have written it here. This is A, B, C, D, and this is A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. It's not like that, that this is A, this is B, and this is C, this is D. Not like that. Okay, it should be in sequential wise A, B, C, D. Okay, so whatever the point we have here, A, B, C, D, the same point we are writing it in small letter S. Since this is front view, this will be written as A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. Okay, now let us next move to another figure. when we talk about projection of planes that is parallel to the BP. Parallel to the BP means what? The figure is looking parallel to the BP, and obviously this particular figure will be perpendicular to the horizontal plane. Okay, when any figure, see, when we talk of this figure which is parallel to the vertical plane, but that figure will be perpendicular to the horizontal plane. Okay, see, if you look this figure, if a plane surface is parallel to the BP, each and every line of that surface will be parallel to the BP and will be projected with true length. See, whenever you want to get the true surface, that means the true surface will be seen in the front view, not in the top view. See, if you look this figure and this figure, the same true shape will be seen in the front view. Are you getting the true shape in the case of top view? No. In top view, you are just observing a one single line. See, this is single line and this is also a single line. Okay. So in front view, it is very clear that we are getting the true shape in the case of front view. Okay, if you just look this pentagon, see, 5 sides, pentagon. So this pentagon, any one of you, can you tell me what is the total angle of a pentagon?
Sir, 108.
Why it is 108? Total, I am talking about the total sum of the angle. There are 5 angles, okay?
Yes, yes.
So for 5 angles, what is the total angle?
540.
Yes, 540. Sonkonil.
Yes.
Who is, okay, Sonkonil, it is 540, okay? So individually we can
Yes, sir.
find the individual angles, okay? So your first basic things is that you need to draw the figures pentagon in a proper manner. Okay, if it is parallel to the BP, that means the true shape will be first seen in the front view. Okay, so in that case, it will be mentioned in the questions that this AB is perpendicular to the horizontal plane and all. Okay, like that, it will be mentioned. This line, see, if you just see the 5 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you observe that this particular AB line is perpendicular to the horizontal plane? Do you observe this, Sonkonil?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so this will be given in the questions itself, okay, that this AB line is perpendicular to the horizontal plane, but the whole figure is parallel with the vertical plane, okay.
Vertical plane.
So if you draw this figure, we are first drawing the front view in this case, okay, and then we get the true shape. So whatever the lines is being projected on the below, so that we get it the top view, okay. So the same for circle also, see, for circle also we are getting the front view here in the vertical plane, and below XY, that is the top view, which is drawn in as just one single line, okay.
Yes.
So see, the same figure that is being drawn here in the space, that is drawn here, okay, A dash B dash. Why this is A dash B dash? Because dash represent front view, and without dash it represent top view, okay. So that is why we are, so it is very clear that this A dash B dash line is perpendicular to the horizontal plane, okay. So if you just look the figure, this single line, the point A and B is at the same point, okay. Since this A dash B dash are on the same line, so this come in the same point. If we talk about this E dash and this C dash, see, they also looks at the same point, okay, E dash and C. So here it will be only E and C, and this D dash, whenever it is getting projected, it comes at the point D. The same circle also is being drawn here, okay. So up to this it is clear, na? Everyone, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
now let us move to some other figure where the projection of planes that is parallel to the HP. So that's just the opposite of the previous that we have discussed. Here we have seen the figure which is parallel to vertical plane, but here we are going to see the figure which is parallel to horizontal plane. So when it is parallel to horizontal plane, see, this is the figure, okay. So this particular figure, when it is parallel with the horizontal plane, we are getting the true shape only in the case of front view or top view. Any one of you, can you tell me when do we get the true shape? In front view or top view?
Top view, sir.
Yes, in top view. Whenever,
Top view.
yes, in top view. See, whenever we project the plans which is parallel to HP, that means horizontal plane, we are going to get a true shape whenever we draw the top view. So your first intention is to draw the top view, not the front view. Okay. Here first we have to draw the top view instead of front view. But here in the previous case, we have to first draw the front view. Then only from front view we will get the top view. But here in this figure, first the top view is drawn, and with respect to top view, we are getting the front view. Okay. So this is,
Yes, sir.
so Archita, this is the basic things that we are discussing only of parallel. Okay. Till now, I have not shown you when the figure is parallel with horizontal or vertical plane. That time it will be a little different. Okay. So we are starting from the basic things. So next, let us talk of this projection of planes, which the plane surfaces perpendicular to the BP and inclined to HP. Okay, see, this thing, this plane is, this particular surface is perpendicular to the vertical plane. Okay, it is perpendicular to the vertical plane and inclined to the HP. So the figure will looks a little inclined. See, if you see this figure, see this particular figure. Have you seen this is in space? Okay, between this vertical plane and horizontal plane. So this figure A, B, C, D, E. The name is what? A, B, capital A, B, C, D, E. So this figure is somehow inclined at some particular angle with horizontal plane. See, if you see in horizontal plane, you find that this figure is inclined with the horizontal plane, and this particular figure is also in the same manner perpendicular to the BP. You see, this is drawn very clearly that it is perpendicular to the BP and inclined to the horizontal plane. So in order to draw this figure, if you look from the top view, you tell me whether are you going to get a true shape whenever you draw from the top view. Any one of you, are you going to draw the, are you going to get a true shape by drawing the top view? Any one of you, can you tell me?
No, sir.
Yes, we are not going to get the true shape whenever, if we draw the top view also. Okay. So why? The reason is why, because this particular figure is inclined. So when the inclined figure, if you look from the top view, at that time, this figure will look a little smaller than whatever you are seeing with your naked eye. Okay, whenever we project it, that time we see that it will be a little smaller. See, have you seen the figure is very small here as compared to this figure? Okay, it looks very small. So how to draw this type of figure? This is what assignment, in the assignment itself I have given the same things. Okay, how to draw this type of figure? So in order to draw this type of figure, let me tell you. First, what you need to do, there is a steps. Okay, see, when the plane surface is rotated about AB, okay, about AB to the position ABCDE, so that it is perpendicular to the BP and inclined at theta 2 down. Okay, so step 1, assume that the surface is parallel to the HP and perpendicular to the BP, so that the top view can be drawn as true shape and size, and front view as the horizontal line. Okay, see, in step 1, what does it tell? You have to just assume that this, you have to draw the true shape in the case of top view. So you just assume that this is not inclined, this figure is not inclined. You just assume it like that. Okay, Archita, you just assume that this figure
Yes, sir.
this figure is not inclined. So if you assume that this figure is not inclined, so this is the figure. See this figure, see this particular figure, AB, see this C1, D1, E1. So first you have to draw this pentagon. You just assume that this is not an inclined position. You just draw a simple figure, just assuming that this is just parallel to the horizontal plane. Okay, this figure looks just parallel to the horizontal plane, and in the same way, you will first draw this figure. So A, B, C1, D1, E1. Actually, it is supposed to be, why it is A, B? Because A and B in the case of this will be same. Okay, whether you draw, whether you assume or whether you draw the this top view, the point A and B will be same. So that's why we are not giving here any A1 or B1. Okay, so this is A, B, C1. Don't give here C. Okay, it is just C1. A, B, C1, D1 and E1. So this is a pentagon, because 540, if you divide it by 5, what is the angle that you are getting, Sankanil?
108, sir.
Yes, so each particular
108.
yes, so each angle will be 108 degree, and the length also will be given, might be this around 4 centimeter. Okay, 40 mm. So this length also will be given to you. So if you just see this you will first assume that it is not a inclined position. So we have already finished drawing A, B, C1, D1, E1. Okay, so our step 1 is complete, isn't it, Archita? Step 1 is complete.
Yes, sir.
After completing step 1, in step 2, what does it tell? Just see. Assume the surface to be rotated so that its relation to the BP does not change, but the surface becomes inclined to the HP at the required angle. In this position, the front view shape and size will be the same. Okay, so that means we have to first just assume this line. Okay, you just assume that. See, with respect to this figure, if you just project the lines, you are getting it here, na? This straight line. If you observe it, if you observe the line.
Yes, sir.
So what is
Yes,
the point here? A dash, B dash, and this C1 denotes by what? C1 dash. Why it is dash? Because it is front view. C1 dash. And what does what is this point? D1.
D1 dash.
D1 dash.
Yes. Till now we have not and what is till now we have not got this. Okay. This we have just got this E1 dash, E1 dash, we have got A dash, we have got B dash, we have got C1 dash, we have got. So this is what we have got. Okay, so we got a straight line. This is our front view. Now this front view again we are projecting it with how much angle? Tell me how much angle? If it is 30 degree,
30 degree.
okay, it may be 30, it may be 45. Okay, according to the question. So if it is 30 degree, you will project the same lines with 30 degree angle. Okay, so in front view, tell me, are you going to get the same length from here to here? Whatever the length is there, okay, you will get this. So the length, if the length here is, let me say, if it is around like 6 centimeter, okay, from A dash to D1 dash, if the length is 6 centimeter, the same length you will draw here. Got it, Sankanil? If it
Yes,
is 6 centimeter from here to here, the same length also you will draw here with respect to 30 degree. Okay, and you will draw an arc. You will draw an arc here. You will also, with respect to this point, also you will draw another arc here. Okay, with respect to this point, you will draw an arc. Now, after drawing an arc from this point D dash, you will bring a straight line. Okay, you will bring a straight line like this, and it will touch to this point. Let me say you are just drawing a horizontal line here, so it touch in the horizontal line. Okay, from this point also again you will bring a straight line, and it came and touch here with respect to the horizontal line which is drawn here before. Okay, so now you are going to join this line, this point, this point, this point, and then finally you got the inclined position of your pentagon. Now is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this inclined position you will get just by drawing this arc and then projecting the lines with respect to this horizontal line, and projecting the lines with and coming and touching in this horizontal line. So finally we got this inclined positions. Okay, so this assignment you do it at your home. Okay, all of you.
Okay, sir.
So up to this, whatever we have discussed, so the next day we will be discussing on Monday another thing. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
okay, so thank you everyone.
Thank you,
And
sir.
Thank you, sir.
okay, so we will have the next session on
Monday.
yes on